Happy 4th of July weekend 2018. 17? 18, I was right. Anyway, hope you're all having a good 4th here in America. And I know for my Canadian viewers, your 4th of July is your Independence Day is different. Anyway, do they have one, or do they still belong to England? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, now I just have 2 books, but a lot to say about both of them. Yeah. And also, I'd like to wish a happy birthday to my sister. I do it for Katy Perry, so I'm doing it for you, kid. Anyway. Yeah. First books. Okay, let's do Renew Your Vows first. Yeah. It was good, I guess. Annie Mae has a clone, and they bring up Ben Reilly. He takes Peter and Wolverine, try to track down this mysterious thing that may or may not be Annie. Spoiler alert, it's not. It's a clone. So they try to track this thing down, and he says something to the effect of he offers to buy Spiderman a beer, and in doing so, they talk about what it could be. A clone, extra dimensional, and other things. But in doing that, they bring up Ben Reilly. What happened to Ben Reilly? We still don't know. Is he dead? Is he alive? I mean, is he still captured by the Jackal in this Earth? We don't know. That's still a question I'd like answered. I forgot to, also, Future Bob, we forgot to pick up our copy of Sentry. I get the basic story from Mike Spider Slayer, but that's not good enough. You know? You gotta form your own opinion. The 2 books still haven't crossed over in any way, shape, or form. Although this is a cool cover, it doesn't actually happen. Minister Sinister doesn't appear till the very end of the issue. Spoiler alert, the thing I've been trying to avoid for the last few issues of this, telling you, is Minister Sinister. It totally is. So yeah, Nathaniel Essex is the one that built or made the clone. You find out that Annie can see through her eyes. I really like this book. I want you to go buy it, but at the same time, to understand what my main issue with this was, you have to kind of spoil the plot a little. Just a little tiny bit. I mean, the whole vision thing, I don't really have a problem with, but, yeah, there's a whole lot of cool perspectives that I feel they could go with the route that she can control Annie too. Not only can Annie see what she's doing, but they can also see, yeah, she can see what Annie's doing, like when she was at breakfast with her parents. Yeah. Um. And if you haven't guessed, the second book is Exiles. Exiles, of course, I've been saying this, needs to have either Annie, Mayday, or someone that's spider related on the team. Yeah, and this book took the weirdness prize. I don't have a weirdness prize to give out, but picture me holding the little trophy, says weird. This book got it. This book got the weirdness prize. There's a ship made made of the Juggernaut. It was weird. Weird, 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 weird. Yeah. Um you find out the thing that ate Galactus was Iron Lad in the future, which is um Kang, I think. But they didn't address what happened to Corona. I like I've told you before, I think this may have something to do with this may be one of those books they put in the DC Marvel rivalry. I mean, because if you haven't read JLA Avengers, Corona defeats Galactus. Either that or Galactus is the easiest person in the world to defeat. I don't know. But, yeah. Not saying he didn't, just saying that I I don't know. I thought Galactus was tougher than that. So, they're bringing back Booster Gold, so who knows? Which will be reviewed on this channel when it finally hits store shelves. Yeah. Um. So they don't openly say that any of them are DC or that I was right, that the that the Time Eater got because got released because they freed the source wall. But no, they they do address that it doesn't feel right in there. Wolvie, my little favorite character in this book, addresses there's a lot of Wolvie action in this. And who knows, maybe the cover actually happens in the next one. Because what's going to happen when they leave that world? Yeah, it may turn out that he tries to Shanghai him in the next one. But I don't know. Can't see the future. Wish I could. Anyway. Yeah. So it honestly was a good book, though. Left me with a lot of questions. The reality reminded me of 1602, the Marvel book that I'd never read. Want to read, but never done it. It had like everybody, but they were pirates. And wouldn't it be something if the Thing was evil? I mean, really. And they could also cross over the Thing Human Torch book that they're hopping around from reality to reality, too. Just a thought, Marvel. Yeah, just a thought. Don't have to listen to me. I've said more than my share of ums and ers in this video, to the point where I'm uncomfortable with it. But, yeah. There you go. So, if you don't listen to me, that's fine. But I would very much like that. And I noticed none of the other reviewers that I watch on YouTube, and keep in mind YouTube's like my TV, are reviewing this book right here. I do not want to see it die. I do not want to see it go. That's why I've tried to give little hints and tips to what I think would improve it. But who knows? You know? Well, I shouldn't say that. Someone at Marvel knows. Yeah, somebody at Marvel knows why Peter's marriage affected the Osborn second kid or whatever. Somebody knows why this. I'm glad. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad it's still around, but there's certainly a lot of questions here. And I think if we answered those questions, that would give us more viewers, more people like me that like this book. So take it what you will. Take it what you will. Take what you will. Bob out. Yeah. That was the show for this week, folks.